everybody, and welcome to another video. And in this video here, we're going to look at part 2 of our how to scout a base. And we're going to be looking at base design and picking your army. So we're going to get right into it. We're going to go here, war has ended, and we're just going to go down and we'll go over here and we'll just look at a base. Okay. Now, we have our objectives. Now we're going to look at the base design. The base design is going to determine what kind of army you're going to use. And we see here that this is a ring base. The defenses are pretty close together. Normally when you see ring bases, you want to stay away from miners, hogs, dragons. You want to use stuff like witches, Yetis, bowlers, giants, things, because the witches will spawn the skeletons, the Yetis with the Yeti mites. And, it just, I don't know, I just feel that witches do, and bowlers do a lot better with, ring bases that are wide open like this, that are, kind of open. They are separated. There's 3 layers of walls. So the compartments are tight. So you figure if you're gonna queen walk, if you're gonna use miners, if you're gonna use hogs, if you're comfortable with loons, and you think that you could clear a base like this, hey, go for it. But don't forget your objectives. Your playing castle is right here. And there's no Eagle artillery that I see here. So you don't have to worry about the Eagle artillery. But you do have the queen and the core. So if you're going to use hogs, you need to come from here. If you're going to kill the queen, but you need to draw a clan castle first. That's something that you need to take care of if you're going to use hogs. Clan castle needs to be taken care of first, and then you do the queen. You could draw the clan castle, bring it over here. That's something that I'm going to probably have to bring a video on, because a lot of the new players don't know how to lure a clan castle. So this is a ring base, and we're just going to look at our areas here. See, now this, a more wide open base, this will be a good base for witches, giants, loons I would be kind of skeptical about. You got your queen, your hero here, you got your Eagle artillery, your clan castle, all clumped, together. There's that new Zap, Lalo, whatever attack is going on now. Supposedly it's supposed to be very strong. I've used it. I'm not comfortable using it, but it is very strong. But this base is very, very spread out. You definitely do not want to use miners. You definitely don't want to use hogs. I would use witches. You could use loons. I would use balloons, but you have to make sure that you cut a funnel with your heroes. You need to cut a funnel, or they're just going to walk around. So I would stick with witches, giants, bowlers. If you're a loon expert, loons, you could probably loon this base. There's another wide open. Got the Eagle, clan castle, everything all together. The sweepers are going this way here. So, I mean, you're perfect. For a queen walk, you can quake over here. You can take the queen out in air defense. You can take your E-Dragon and put it over here if you're using the Frozen Bow Witch, and drop a rage, and it'll take all that out one shot, come up here and take that out. This air sweeper is going to have no effect on it whatsoever, and there's barely any defenses here. Probably some air mines or whatever. You could bring a couple balloons to drop right in this little open area here that's there, to see if there's any balloons or Teslas that might pop up. Yeah, and then what I would do is I would, you know, my king here or here, and just wall wrecker right in here and come in this way. Because this Quake, your queen is going to be in here already taking stuff out. Already going to be taking stuff out. So, you know, you can bring a, you know, if you're going to bring like a loon to test over here, you can bring a baby dragon, you know, to go over here, or you just drop your king here, you know, a couple bowlers and a witch behind it. Gonna go and take care, drop a witch here, you know, then your ice golems, your wall wrecker, and just come right in there and just wreck it. But I would definitely use witches here. I would not use miners or hogs or anything. And, you know, like we've been seeing a lot of, see here, you can use hogs, you can use miners on this base. You just have to clear the outside. You just have to clear the trash to get your troops, you know, to get your hogs or whatever in the middle. So you can start clearing here like this, and then you can, you know, send miners in this way if you have to. You know, I would do the miners, hogs as well. But this base is not what you would call a ring base. It's very compartmentalized, and the defenses are tight together, but there are a couple dead zones that could cause your troops to go around. Like look here on the Grand Warden, and then over here you got that little dead space in between there. So instead of going here to here to here, or you'll go right out to here and then come right around. Also, there's a lure. You know, this is designed to pull your troops in, go after this into the town hall, come right out here, and then if you skip all this, you're gonna go right back. You're just gonna go right back and around in a ring. So you want to be careful, and the way you hit it, you want to hit it one side. You want to go from one side to the other. You don't want to go in a circle. You know, you don't want to start, you know, attacking and going around in all different kind of ways and areas. If you start your queen walk up north corner, start your attack in the west side of the base and come down into the town hall. This base is a hogger's dream. If you love hogs, this base is for you. Look at the defense pathing. Look at this. The defenses, you're just going to go right around. Make sure you bring enough heal spells to take care of this. Look at this. The queen is right here. Beautiful. You just quake that right there. And you just come in with a small kill squad. This space between these two here is going to make it so easy for you to funnel your troops in. All you got to do is drop a baby dragon here or here, and you know that what single target inferno. Okay, so I would drop the baby dragon here, and then you're golden. You're golden. This I wouldn't even worry about that. I wouldn't even worry about that. If you're going to do hogs, I just drop your barbarian king right there and just take it out. I would just take it out. Take the queen out. Barbarian king is all the way over here. So if you start queen walking this way, you start your hogs here, come around, and you're just going to wreck the base. You're just going to wreck it. This hogs all day. All day hogs. Hogs or loons. Hogs or loons. This base here, definitely witches. Definitely witches or loons. Bowlers. Not miners. Miners. This is too wide open. Too wide open. Too wide open. They can spread out. If it was a little tighter, then I would say miners. But this base here, Definitely not miners. Definitely not miners, because this base is so close together that your miners are going to be above ground more than they will be below ground. This is too open, too wide, too open for miners. If it was a little tighter, you could use miners, witches, bowlers, possibly loons if you are a very efficient wallow user. This base here, look at the corners. You have the corners. You can definitely use hogs on this base. I would use hogs on this base. What I would do is I would quake over here, and I would come in somehow with an ice golem, your heroes, you know, come in, draw the clan castle out. But you have your queen on this side here, which could pose an issue for your hogs. But what you could do is you can save your king for when you break in over here and you take out the clan castle, you deal with what you're supposed to deal with. If you start hogging from here and you come around, what you can do is save your barbarian king, and you can drop it right here before your hogs even get around, and it's going to attract her, and you can take her out. Just a suggestion about that with hogs, because I've used hogs on bases like this before. You can also use witches, bowlers, definitely. You can just quake it open. You can use a siege barracks. You can use a P.E.K.K.A. smash. You can, you know, this base here is so many. 4 quakes will open up pretty much the whole inside, and you get 8 quakes. Then you can really open it up. So you can open up one side, and then you can open up another, the back side. You can open up 2 infernal compartments. You know, it's totally up to you what you want to do with these bases. You know, more compartmentalized bases. You know, see, these are different designs. Like here, see, you can use miners on this base because it's not that spread out. See? A lot of compartments. A lot of compartments. Open. See? A lot of compartments. A little open on the end. Try to get your troops to go around. I hit a base like that a few wars ago, like this base right here. I've hit this base in raids before. This is a familiar base. I use bowlers and witches in my raids, and it did a pretty good job on this base. What I did was I quaked right here, and I came in with the wall wrecker right like in this area here. And I cleared the base. I wrecked the base. See, Scott wrecked the base. So it all depends on the type of base design and the troops you're comfortable with. If you're comfortable with loons, then by all means, scout the base, figure out your objectives to make a path for your loons to follow. That's the whole key of your objectives. What you're trying to do is you're trying to chop away at parts of the base so you can create a straight line right up the middle and through the backside of the base so you can clear it. That's one of the key things to scouting a base. How can I get my troops in there? What can I use with what I have? Like, I'm comfortable with my Bowwitch army. I look at a base, how can I use this Bowwitch army to get what I want, which is a 3-star? That's what I do. That's how I look at it. And I go and I use my objectives. So if you missed the first video, I'm going to link it at the end of this video, and then be on the lookout for a couple more videos pertaining to scouting the base. We're going to do an attack next. We've hit our objectives. We've looked at base design and picking our army. Then next, we're going to go into the how to scout a base. We're going to go into the attack. And when we go into the attack, I'm not promising a 3-star. So I'm just going to put that right out right now. I'm not promising a 3-star because I'm going to bring a war attack. And war attacks, when we're in war, my hits are fresh. My first 2 hits are always fresh. always fresh. So I want to thank you for joining. Be on the lookout for that video. It's going to be coming out shortly after this one. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you and your families, and have a great day. Please check out my other strategy and tutorial videos, along with friendly challenges, defense and attack replays. Whether you're a pro or casual player, there's something for everyone here. Check out my video library today for more great Clash content.